What's going on, YouTube? I'm back with another video. This is Sports Picks with Big Zay. I'm going to give y'all my whole MLB slate for Monday, August 15, 2022. And boy, you know, looking at last night was not one of my best nights. You know, compared to the last 3, 4, 5 videos, I just been simply smashing the books. You know, we took a bad hit last night. Even the two parlays I put in yesterday both did not cash. You know, before this day, I didn't hit all my parlays the past 3, 4 days in a row. I've been coming up big time. You know, I've been doing some extra studying all day today. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into it. We got the Tigers going against the Guardians. We got Drew Hutchinson against Aaron Savale. And, man, the thing about this game is this is a doubleheader. You know, I try to always try to stay away from double headers, but you know, in game 1, Drew Hudson against Aaron Savale, I'm gonna take the Guardians on the money line. You know, OPS the last 30 days, the Guardians hit righties way better than the Tigers, and I think the Guardians is kind of used to seeing Drew Hutchinson pitch. Drew Hudson to win against this Guardians lineup 3 or 4 times, and he hadn't even pitched that many games this year. You know, when Aaron Savale, he's only went up against his Tigers team twice. You know, and even though he got a high 5 ERA, I think he's good enough to keep the Tigers out of it. I'm going to take the Guardians on the money line in game 1. Next game, we got game 2 of this doubleheader. The Tigers against the Guardians. In game 2, the Tigers got Brian Garcia on the mound, and the Guardians got Xavier Curry. And we don't have no information on Xavier Curry. And, you know, that might be a Guardians advantage, considering that the Tigers ain't never really, you know, hit against this man, never really seen this man. You know, they really ain't got no film on him. You know, in this game, I'm going to take the under 8.5. I think Brian Garcia is good enough to keep this Guardians team to a minimum. And considering Curry, Tigers don't got that much, they don't got that much on this pitcher. You know, I think it could affect their offense in this game. And game 1, I'm going to take the Guardians on a money line. And game 2, I'm going to take the under 8.5. Now, the next game, we got the Phillies at the Reds. We got Noah Syndergaard and Mike Minor. And, you know, in my opinion, I think Noah Syndergaard is the way better pitcher on the mound. But, you know, the Reds pitcher and Mike Minor, he's on a 9-game losing streak. And, you know, OPS against lefties in the last 30 days, you know, the Phillies at .824, they're just hitting lefties better than they do righties. You know, so I'm going to take the Phillies on the money line in this game, and I'm going to lean toward the over 8. Next game, we got the Padres at the Marlins. We got Joe Musgrove going against Sandy Alcantara. And even though Sandy Alcantara is the Marlins ace on the mound, you know, OPS in the last 30 days against righties, the Padres is .813, while the Marlins is .609. You know, they're still one of the worst teams in baseball when it comes to right-hand pitching. And, you know, in the last 30 days, that's really been considering that Jazz Chisholm Jr. is out. We still got a couple of key pieces missing out this Marlins offense. So even if Sandy Alcantara does pitch a good game and only lets the Padres give up 1 earned run, 2 earned runs, maybe 3 earned runs, you know, you see the Marlins' last 3 wins have all been 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. I just don't see them shutting out this Padres team. I'm going to take the Padres on the money line, and I'm going to lean toward the under in this game. Next game, we got the Cubs at the Nationals. We got Marcus Stroman going against Josiah Gray. And in this game, I think they got the total set way too high. They got the over-under at 9. And, you know, Josiah Gray, 112 innings played with 127 strikeouts. I think he's good enough to limit this Cubs team. And Marcus Stroman to win against his Nationals team twice. You know, one time he gave up 5 earned runs, you know, but that was at the Cubs. You know, he's pitched better away than he has at home, in my opinion. I'm going to take the under 9 in this game. Next game, we got the Rays at the Yankees. And the Rays, we don't have nobody pitching. But the Yankees do got Gerrit Cole on the mound. And Gerrit Cole has not pitched his sharpest lately. You know, and the thing about these good pitchers in the Major League Baseball, they always tend to bounce back. You know, he's done gave up some earned runs his last few games. Going up against this Rays team that got to travel all the way from Tampa Bay to New York. I got to take the Yankees in this spot. Yankees -1.5. It's one of my better plays of the day. Even though I can't see who's pitching for the Rays, you know, we just seen Shane McClanahan pitch a game or 2 ago. I do not think he's going to be one of the better Rays pitchers on the mound. I'm going to take the Yankees with Gerrit Cole. And that's going to be my pick in that game. Next game, we got the Orioles at the Blue Jays. We got Kyle Bradish against Yusei Kikuchi. And, you know, with these two pitchers, I cannot back up neither one of these pitchers. Neither one of these pitchers got high ERAs. They're just giving up earned runs every single game they've been in. And no, Kyle Bradish, you know, he's pitched a couple games late, pitched real solid as of late. He's going against this Blue Jays lineup. And even the Blue Jays been so iffy all month long. You know, they're coming off a big loss yesterday to the Guardians, and we had the Blue Jays. You know, I'm not going to take the Blue Jays. I'm not going to take the Orioles. I'm going to take the over. You know, we got this total set at over 9. You know, Kikuchi gives up runs every time he goes against this Orioles team. And this Orioles haven't looked the sharpest. As we've seen back-to-back losses against the Rays. You know, I think they got some fight in them in this game. I think the Blue Jays got some fight in them. Both teams coming off a loss and coming off poor offensive performances. I'm going to take the over 9 in this game. Next game, we got the Mets at the Braves. We got Carlos Carrasco going against Spencer Strider. And, boy, Carlos Carrasco has been pitching lights out. He's on a 7-game win streak, and he's going up against Spencer Strider. And when Spencer Strider pitched at the Mets, he did not do good. 5 innings played, 5 earned runs to this Mets team. You know, but when he was at home, he pitched 4.2 innings. He gave up 5 hits and only 1 earned run in a 4-1 Braves win. Now, that 4-1 Braves win was against Peterson, a left-handed pitcher. And, you know, Braves do hit lefties pretty good. But in this game, I'm going to stick with the under. You see the under been cashing lately, especially in the Mets and the Phillies series. I'm going to take the under, but I'm going to lean toward the Braves on a money line as well. I like the under and the Braves money line. Both picks in this game. I'll let y'all pick your poison, whichever one y'all like. Next game, we got the Royals at the Twins. We got Chris Bubick going up against Joe Ryan. And I think Joe Ryan is the far better pitcher on the mound. I'm going to take the Twins -1.5. You know, the Twins hit lefties better than they do righties, and Chris Bubick is a left-hand pitcher. And, you know, he's done pitched some strong outings against some of the better teams, but the Twins at home, the Twins always play better at home than they do on the road. And the Royals are not the best road team. I'm going to take the Twins -1.5. Next game, we got the Athletics at the Rangers. We got James Caprielin going up against Glenn Otto. And boy, as much as I don't like betting on Glenn Otto, he's a pitcher that I do not like betting on. Last time I took him against this Mariners team, he did come out, and the Rangers came out with the win. I just don't like the way the Athletics have been playing as of late. The Rangers just been playing better offense, better pitching, better bullpen, all 3 yards. The whole 5 yards, they just been doing a lot better than the Athletics in the past week or so. So I'm going to just take the Rangers on the money line. This is not my favorite game, you know, considering last time James Caprielin was pitching for the Athletics won 14-7. And that really was because the Rangers' horrible bullpen. So, you know, I do think it could be a different outcome here. I'm going to take the Rangers on the money line. Next game, we got the Astros against the White Sox. We got Jose Urquidy going up against Johnny Cueto for the White Sox. And all the Astros had just been doing really good. They just swept the Athletics, but, you know, that's still the Athletics. And, you know, last time Johnny Cueto went up against this Astros team, he pitched shutout baseball. He didn't give up a single earned run to this Astros team, and the White Sox won 7-0. So I'm going to take the White Sox +1.5. The White Sox is at home, and we're seeing going up against this Tiger series where 2 games in the Tiger series we had Tigers +1.5. In my opinion, the Tigers had better pitchers in that game, but the White Sox offense has been coming alive as of late. I'm going to take a shot with the White Sox +1.5. Next game, we got the Dodgers at the Brewers. We got Julio Urias on the mound for the Dodgers going up against Freddie Peralta for the Brewers. And in this game, I'm going to take the Dodgers on the money line. You got the Dodgers at -165. It's not too often you get the Dodgers at that price. And OPS in the last 30 days against right-hand pitching, you know, Dodgers .850. You know, they're top 10 in the league against right-hand pitching, while Brewers against lefties, OPS in the last 30 days .578. They're one of the worst teams in baseball against left-handed pitching. I think Julio Urias has a field day here. I think the Dodgers get to this Brewers team early. Freddie Peralta, I think they get to him early. I'm gonna take the Dodgers on the money line. This is one of my favorite games of the day. I'm gonna take the Dodgers on the money line. You see, the Dodgers just got shut out to the Royals, you know, and that was against Brady Singer, you know, a right-hand pitcher. But you know, we've been seeing Dodgers offense just go so crazy. You know, I knew that it was gonna be a game just out the blue where our offense just not does it. And I mentioned yesterday how the Royals do hit lefties better than they do righties. So I did take the over in that game, and that did not cash. We didn't get no offense for the Dodgers. But I think the offense can bounce back. I'm going to take the Dodgers on the money line in this spot. Next game, we got the Mariners at the Angels. We got Luis Castillo for the Mariners going against Shohei Ohtani for the Angels. And in this game, I'm going to take the Angels on the money line. You know, OPS in the last 30 days against right-hand pitching Mariners have just not been doing it. .638, you know, that's just not going to cut it against right-hand pitching. You know, and the Angels, they're hitting righties a lot better. The OPS the last 30 days of .680. You know, and Ohtani got 111 innings played with 157 Ks with a 1.05 whip. You know, Castillo got a 1.04 whip, you know. So we got two good pitchers going at it. But I do think Ohtani is the better pitcher on the mound. The Angels are just hitting righties better as of late. I'm going to take the Angels on the money line, and I'm going to lean toward the under in this game. Now, the last game of the day, we got the Diamondbacks at the Giants. We got Madison Bumgarner, a left-hand pitcher, going against Alex Cobb, a right-hand pitcher. And Alex Cobb on a 4-game losing streak. You know, and last time Madison Bumgarner went against his Giants team, he pitched 5 innings and only gave up 3 earned runs. And Alex Cobb done went up against his Diamondbacks team twice, and both times he's pitched 6 innings. They gave up 3 earned runs. You know, we got 3 earned runs coming on both sides, so I think this is going to come down to the bullpen. This is going to come down to the home field advantage in this game. I'm going to take the Giants on the money line, and that's going to be my free pick. I had the Pirates plus 1.5 yesterday, and that cashed. That was one of the games that did cash for us. Even though we didn't have a good day yesterday, we're going to hit the books hard today, y'all. We're trying to eat together as a community. You know, I'm going to put a parlay in today myself. You know, I'm thinking about taking the Twins on the money line and the Angels on the money line. I'm thinking about trying a 2-team parlay. This is the first time I'm giving y'all one of my parlays that I'm taking in this YouTube channel, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and give that for y'all. You know, I love you guys. I appreciate everything, all the subscriptions, all the views. You know, y'all really blessing me, man. And I'm trying to bless y'all back. You know, these past couple of days, I've been smashing the books, but yesterday was not one of my best days, and I want to apologize. I did extra studying for this slate. You know, let's go ahead and hit the books hard today, y'all. If you lost yesterday, you know, don't sweat it. We coming big. We coming strong today. You know, I pray we all hit today, baby. It's a new month in August. We're going to hit the books hard. Vegas ain't going to know what hit them, y'all. You know, so this has been Sports Picks with Big Zay. You know, drop y'all comments. Let me know y'all's tickets. Let me know if y'all hit yesterday. Let me know if y'all lost yesterday. Let me know what y'all got going on. Please like this video. Give me a share. Give me a subscribe. Man, that means the world to me, man. This has been Sports Pick with Big Zay. I'm out, YouTube. Peace.